गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीबॉडी। कैसे आप लोग? इज एवरीबॉडी हैप्पी एंड सेफ एट योर होम्स? डियर स्टूडेंट्स, today there is a news that from 21st of September your school is going to open and students will be able to come to school. Let's wait for that. When the day will come, within few days. Today is 9th September and on 21st September you are coming to your school, your colleges. Anyway, so once again welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Shubhrasad sir from Shubhraj Singh Children Academy. Students, today that is 9th September 2020. In today's lecture, that is of 12th Business Studies lecture, 12th Business Studies. In this lecture, as we have already started our chapter number 7, that is directing. In this chapter, so far we have finished up to supervision. Students, in the last video we had covered up to the functions of supervisor, and today in this lecture the today's topic is motivation. Today we are going to learn in this topic the meaning and definition, and afterwards in the same lecture today itself we will learn the features of motivation. Dear students, as I told you earlier that in the 7th chapter, that is directing, we have finished up to functions of supervisor, and in the series of same chapter, that is directing, today we are going to learn motivation. So let's start today's lecture. First of all, we are going to discuss the meaning of motivation. Dear students, whenever any person does any work, so behind doing that work, either he or she, they have certain motive. What did I say? Whenever a person does some work, there is always a need behind it which motivates them to work that. Same thing, it can be said like this, that with motive people does any work. That need of doing that work motivates them. This word motivation is derived from the word motive, which means that latent power. Latent power means inner power, that burning desire. That latent power means inner power, that burning desire of any person, which impels him to do a work. In brief, we can say that motivation is that process wherein the persons are made to recognize their needs. Motivation is that process in which the persons are made to recognize their needs. Now, the question is how these persons will be made to recognize their needs, in the realization of which they do hard work for the interest of the enterprise. Dear students, to make somebody realize the need, to motivate somebody to do hard work, to motivate somebody to utilize their latent power, that is inner power, with 100%, there are certain criteria which we say that monetary motivations and non-monetary motivations. Monetary motivations and non-monetary motivations. Through these, that people are made to recognize their needs. The people are induced to do hard work. So, dear students, if we talk about the definition of the motivation according to Coons and O'Donnell, to motivate is to induce people to act in a desired manner. To motivate people is to induce people. To motivate means to induce people. It is a definition given by Coons O'Donnell. What is the statement? Statement is to motivate is to induce people. To motivate is to induce people to act. Induce people to act in a desired manner. Motivate to induce people. Induce people to act in a desired manner. Means what? Under motivation, the employees are induced by giving monetary as well as non-monetary motivations to act in desired manner. Means why manager or why enterprise is inducing the employees by giving monetary as well as non-monetary motivations. Why inducing them? To act in a desired manner. Desired manner, whose desire? Enterprise desire, or the desire of that manager, or the desire of that organization for which they are working. One more definition which is given by W.G. Scott is motivation means a process of stimulating people. Stimulating people. Motivation means a process of stimulating people to action to accomplish desired goal. Action to accomplish the desired goal. So, my dear students, in the first definition which was given by Coons O'Donnell, as well as in the second definition which I just gave you the statement given by According to this W.G. Scott, motivation means process of stimulating people. The key word in the first definition is induce, and in the second definition, which is given by W.G. Scott, is stimulating people. Stimulating people in the sense which I told you earlier, that latent or inner, that burning desire which each and everybody has, that burning power, latent power, inner power, that inner power to do any work or to realize them that this is the need and you should do this, that inner power each and everybody has. Each and every human being has that latent power or that inner power. Only thing is that it should be stimulated. It should be stimulated means what? It should be get started. It should be get started. It should be get switch on by somebody else. So who is that somebody else? That somebody else is that manager or that organization which is stimulating that latent power or that inner power by giving them monetary as well as non-monetary motivations. Because of those motivations, the people start acting in the desired manner of the organization. Students, I was talking about the people start working in a desired manner of the organization to accomplish the goal or targets of the organization. So my dear students, over here we have finished this meaning as well as definition. I covered two definitions. The first definition was given by Coase O'Donnell and the second one W.G. Scott. Like these two definitions I have covered. So I think meaning and definition is clear to all of you. Let's start the features of motivation one by one. Even in the motivation, these features also you will get the glimpse, or we can say that the coverage of the meaning and definition itself, because the features which we are going to learn now, these features are framed on the basis of this discussion itself, which I discussed with you just now about the meaning and definition. So in the series of features, the first point is motivation is an internal feeling. Motivation is an internal feeling. First feature, motivation is an internal feeling. Dear students, as I told you that in features you will get the coverage or the glimpse of the meaning and definition itself. So here's the first point of features. What is that? Motivation is an internal feeling. Same thing I discussed with you at the time of explaining the meaning of motivation. I told you that it is a latent power. It is inner power. It is inner feeling of each and everybody. And that is stimulated by the manager or by the organization by giving them monetary as well as non-monetary benefits. Motivation is psychological concept which lies within a person. first of all, some needs appear in the mind of an individual which affect his behavior. He wants to do some work in order to satisfy those work. Dear students, this heading is itself self-explaining heading that motivation is an internal feeling. After these many discussions, this first point is clear to all of you. The second one which we are going to discuss is motivation produces goal-directed behavior. Motivation produces goal-directed behavior. Second one, motivation produces goal directed behavior. Goal-directed behavior. Goal-directed behavior. Dear students, motivation produces goal-directed behavior. This heading is also, I would say, that self-explaining heading. Goal-directed behavior means what? Whenever any manager or any organization motivates his or her employees, as we read and as we studied in the first definition which was given by Coons and O'Donnell, to motivate is to induce people to act in a desired manner, So motivation, the definition of motivation itself says that motivation means inducing people to act in a desired manner. Over here in features, what is this? The heading given to you, motivation produces goal-directed behavior. Means what? The manager of the organization motivates them either by giving monetary or giving non-monetary motivations. For what he is motivating them? For what he is inducing them? For what he is stimulating them? To fulfill the goal, to achieve the goal, to accomplish the targets of the company. So I think this feature is also clear to all of you. Motivation is a power which leads the employees to achievement of their goals. The behavior of the motivated employees clearly shows that they are inclined towards the achievement of their goal. Next point, the third point is motivation can be either positive or negative. Yes, dear, motivation can be positive or negative. Motivation can be positive and negative. Yes, of course, it can be positive as well as negative. Positive in the sense, suppose I am employee, the firm or the company for which I am working, they are giving me monetary motivations, and to get those monetary motivations, I am working accordingly. Negative motivations, sometimes there are certain employees they neither motivate by giving monetary motivation, nor they motivate by giving non-monetary motivations. Now the question is, if they are not stimulated, if they are not encouraged by monetary as well as non-monetary motivations, which we call positive motivations, then what should be done with such type of employees? Then sometimes they are threatened, sometimes they are warned, sometimes they are told that if you don't do this work, you will be terminated or you will be expelled from the organization, or there will be demotion instead of promotion. If we say promotion, then promotion is positive, and if we say demotion, it is negative. So in the fear of that, means when that employee listen that there will be demotion or there will be termination or there will be fine, penalty or salary cut, my salary will be cut if I don't that accomplish the target, then with that fear he will act upon. So like this, there are two types of motivations. It can be positive as well as it can be negative. Examples I am giving you. If the organization is talking about promotion or increment in the salary, it is positive motivation. If the organization is talking about traveling allowances or any type of allowances, it is positive motivation. And if instead of this the manager is giving warning or giving notice that if you don't achieve this target, your salary will be cut or you will be punished. Which type of punishment? There can be termination or demotion. So it is called negative motivations. Over here we complete the third feature. Fourth one is motivation is complex process. Motivation is complex process. Dear students, as I told you since beginning this lecture that there can be that monetary as well as non-monetary motivations. Dear students, many people have defined motivations, explained motivation. All the people working in an organization have different nature. All have different needs. Therefore, everybody cannot be motivated with the only one motivator. Means what? Since beginning, we are listening that to manage human being, to manage human resource, it is very difficult work. Why so? Because, say for example, I am your manager, you all are my employees. I am your motivator by adopting different means of monetary motivations and non-monetary motivations. I am trying to motivate you people to act according to desired manner. I am trying to stimulate you people. But as I said earlier, that everybody has different desires. Everybody has different nature, different feelings. Everybody is coming from different the class of society, different that community, different opinions they have, different views they have. So it is very complex in nature. Single motivator that cannot motivate each and every employee. Why so? Because everybody is different. Everybody has different nature, different thinking, different beliefs, different followings. Therefore, everybody cannot be motivated with only one motivator. Keeping in mind the needs of the person concerned, monetary and non-monetary techniques are used. Therefore, we conclude that motivation is very complex in nature. So, dear students, today we discussed the meaning of motivation. We discussed two main definitions of motivation as well as four main features of motivation. The first point of feature means first heading which we discussed, motivation is an internal feeling. Second one, motivation produces goal directed behavior. Third one, motivation can be either positive or negative. And last one which we discussed just now, motivation is complex process. So dear students, with this today we are going to stop over here. In the next lecture we will learn about the need and hierarchy theory of Maslow's. So that's all for the day. Thank you very much for kind cooperation.